Hey guys, welcome back. Just another little shitty ROCO episode. This is my first ever game in a MiG-15 base. I've had it unlocked for a while, but I've never really flown it out. I think I've flown it out once or twice. Didn't get a kill in it, so I'm not really going to count it. But this is the first game where I actually see proper combat. We're fully stocked. It's the Meltdown sale, isn't it? It's just come on. So I've bought a premium for it. I do want to get into MiGs. I never really had the MiG stage in my thing. I went down the British train, did the British jets first. So we're on the shitty English map with Dover. I can't remember what it's called. It's Boulogne, some stupid French name. I'm British. I don't have to learn French shit. But what little I do know about the MiG is it performs a lot better at higher altitudes than other jets at 9.0. Particularly against the Sabres. I think the Sabres are better at low altitude, but there isn't any Sabres in this game because it's just Germans versus British and French. So as you can see, it's an 8.0 to 9.0 game. Most of my team is in ME163s, which is pretty useless really towards the end game because you only have 6 minutes of fuel, and this is by far the largest map in game. So I've not really seen anything. There's a Canberra over our bombers. Not much is happening. I'm just holding steady at about 5 kilometers. I want to get my speed up, so I've gone back into a level. Now you can see you don't really get a lot of ammo in the MiGs. You've got 160 of my 23 mils, and you've got 40 of your 37 mils. So I need to be careful with my ammo. I think it does work out well in the end. But I have very little knowledge on how to play this. It's obviously not a turn fighter, but I think it does turn better than the Sabres. Don't stand a chance turning against that Meteor Reaper though. So I come in on the Meteor Reaper, Eagle's evasive, no way I can turn with him. So just extend. Now I notice a contrail above me. Luckily for me it's just a bomber. I think it's a Vautour, French bomb plane. But I'm not going to catch him. I'm going to try to catch him, but I'm not going to. Now that Meteor, even with me being stock, he has no chance of getting me at this altitude. I'm a lot faster, I've got a better powerful engine. I'm just keeping an eye on him. Vautour, he's done kind of a large split S, but he's not coming to me. So I turn back into this Meteor. Pull off though, because I think he might have killed me there. Just because an enemy jet is a lower tier than you doesn't mean you should write it off as an easy prey. That Meteor is very, very manoeuvrable. Has very good flaps and very good air brakes, but it doesn't have the thrust or the energy retention compared to the MiGs. I am looking forward to unlocking more upgrades for this plane. I do want to get into the proper hardcore jet fights. The MiG-15 is by far probably one of the best looking jets in game. I prefer it by a lot more to the Sabres. But this Meteor is not being situationally aware. He's going straight up. He's doing the right thing against that G91, but he's not doing the right thing against me. He's had plenty of time to see me here, but he's still going up. So my first ever kill in a MiG-15 base. And it's against my favourite plane in the game, the Reaper. But not a hard kill at all by there. Like I say, this game isn't going to be amazing, it's just my first game in this plane. I wanted to go over my thoughts in it. It's not going to be thrilling gameplay. But I'm going to upload it for myself anyway, it's learning, isn't it? It's just experiencing the plane. So I thought this was an 8.3 match, because I saw that CL13A and I thought that's a 9.3, isn't it? So I thought it was 8.3 to 9. I'm not sure, because we wouldn't have had the Meteors if it was 8.0. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know the German tech tree as well, especially with the jets. But the enemy team's kind of crumbled now. There's that one Meteor left, and I think there's a few other bombers. So the game's pretty much over. But we're gaining top speed pretty quick. Those 163s will be starting to run out of fuel. And if they're not running out of fuel, they're going to have to start thinking about heading back to base. And we're closing on this meteor faster than pretty much anyone. CL-13A maybe is a bit faster than us. Probably upgraded. That CL-13A is going to turn out to be a real gentleman towards the end of the game. Now this meteor easily evades me just in a turn. I just extend, don't want to bleed too much energy. I'm not really in any danger by anyone here, but it's just good practice. And the meteor's down. So I think there's just 2 jets left. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a few jets left alive, but I think 2 of them are going to crash, which is going to leave 2 jet bombers. So, there goes our first Valtor. He's just crashed. Don't know where he crashed. Don't know whether it was landing or whether he's just been damaged and crashed. But I assumed to go to the airfield. I thought, because they came in at the start of the game and they destroyed our bases. So I'm just going to head up towards their airfield. See if I can get some people coming in for landing. As it turns out, they've not gone to their airfield. They're right behind me. I think I spot one in a minute, and I point it out on the map. Just admiring the beauty of this plane. It's just, I think it's really well designed. I think I was AFK here, just looking at got so much piss and shit on my mind. But I'm extending here. There's no point because they're all behind me, but I don't know it yet. But I had a pretty decent day at work. Nice little cut there. I may or may not have forgot to record the half the game, but essentially just flew a bit over the ocean. I'll turn back and come round. So there's a Valtor, he's a jet bomber, and there's a meteor. So we go in for a shot on the Valtor. Only get a hit. I was expecting the MiG guns to be a bit more damaging, seeing as they're very high caliber. But put it straight into a vertical. I've by far got the better engine than either of those two. They're pretty fixated on the CL. Going pretty slow, just under 500 kilometers an hour. Pretty slow for a MiG. But we are above them. They're not coming up towards us. Now I try and go for the meteor here, but I was never going to hit it. Then I realised that Valtor's starred himself out. He managed to get a crit on his engine. That's effectively put him out this fight. Now we're going to do some good old fashioned energy fighting here. Personally my favourite way of fighting. So I was completely stuck here, I didn't know whether I was going to die here. He does manage to get some, well, he did manage to get some shots, but he didn't hit. Now CL-13 comes in and takes that kill. It's a good bit of teamwork. I think if my CL wasn't there, I would have been able to kill him in that stall fight. But I don't mind. You can see me typing in chat at the minute. I asked that CL-13 not to kill their Valtor. Like I said, I'm stuck. I want to get as many upgrades as I can. And being an absolute mad lad, he says, yeah, sure. And he puts on his smoke and decides to try and fuck with him. So if you're watching, I can't read the name on a little monitor. Blue 123, you're an absolute gentleman. Thanks for letting me get this kill. I did crit his engine before, so he is pretty much dead. Managed to blow off his tail. So yeah, it's not an amazing game by any means. I enjoyed that little energy fight. I had all the advantages, obviously, being in such a better plane than that Meteor. So nothing special. It's just a little ramble before I go to bed, actually, to be honest. I work long hours, so it's just a way to relax. But I enjoyed my first game in this plane. Like I say, I played 1 or 2 games before this, but it was months ago, so this is pretty much my first game. Got a new video coming out pretty soon, I hope, another review. So I hope you enjoy this little shitty ramble. I enjoyed the flight and enjoy making these videos. You can see from the result, did quite well. 8 hits, 2 crits, didn't expect that good with these new guns. But I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed it.